Okay. Oh, we are out of focus. Hold on. This is Final Cut. Now this is my Panasonic S5. This is my go-to mirrorless camera of choice. And attached to it right now, which is what I'm calling Final Cut, is the 24 to 105 f4 lens by Panasonic. My studio camera is my Pocket 4K, but if I want to move around, if I want to shoot stuff, this is my go-to setup for both photo and video. So I was having this conversation with a buddy the other day about Final Cut and DaVinci because I love them both, but right now they're doing very different things in my workflow. And this was the analogy that I gave him, was that Final Cut is my 24 to 105, whereas on the flip side, DaVinci is this 50 millimeter full manual, full metal f1.05 lens. I love this thing. And of course you're asking, Jake, what do you mean by this? What I mean by this is that this lens right here is special. It's fully manual. You got to change the iris, which is that depth of field, manually. The focus is manual. It weighs 1,000 pounds. You could easily kill someone with this if you threw it at them. It's just fully made of metal, and it has an f1.05 aperture, which on full frame makes photos with this lens look like medium format. I mean, it is crazy fast and like sliver shallow. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because when I am struggling, like, again, you guys know I'm all about editing on this channel, but I love taking photos. I love making videos. And when I'm struggling to go out and shoot something, this is the lens I always go to. If I'm not feeling inspired, if I'm not sure what I want to shoot, if I'm feeling just uninspired, this is the lens. This is the lens I pick up. Because again, it forces me to think differently. It there's so much character, there's so many things that I have to do. It looks so unique that it just shakes up my thought process and gets me going. Whereas on the flip side, this lens, the 24 to 105, which is on my S5 right now, is my do everything lens. It has stabilization. It's a zoom lens, right? So if you don't know what 24 to 105 means, that just means that it can go from a nice wide shot to a pretty nice zoomed shot. The aperture is f4, which means there's a lot more in focus, which is good for a lot of video and photo work, depending on what you're doing. Again, you don't need f1.05 basically ever, but this lens is my workhorse. If I have a story or a job, or if I know what I want to go shoot for a video, this is my go-to, because I just know that the convenience of having one lens with all of my options, with all of the bells and whistles, all of the quality, makes it happen with this lens. And that's the analogy metaphor that I'm saying today, is Final Cut is my 24 to 105 and DaVinci is my TT Artisan's 50 mil, whatever this lens is. And to be more specific, that just means that Final Cut is my go-to right now for when I know what I need to execute on, when I have all of the footage ready and I just need to get in there and craft the story as quickly as possible with as high quality as possible. Like, it allows me to move at speed of thought, which is like this. I'm not changing lenses. I'm not, I can zoom in, I can zoom out, I can move around handheld because it's got incredible stabilization. It just lets me work. That's the point. Whereas DaVinci has all these bells and whistles, all these ways to kind of change my brain chemistry. It's got Magic Mask. It's got all these crazy audio processing things that you can play with. It's got Fusion for graphics. It is the place where I go to tinker right now. It's the place where I'm going to see what is possible, because it can do everything, which is weird because this is kind of a limiting lens. It's like different. This gets me to think creatively. DaVinci gets me to think a little bit more creatively, but when I need to get work done, when I need to get an edit done, it's Final Cut. It's Final Cut right now. And this may change, and this may not be the same for you. I'm just, again, trying to get you guys into my headspace as a professional editor right now. And if you do have any questions, like, comment down below, but I genuinely think that most of you would be the opposite, where maybe DaVinci is your workhorse and Final Cut is your place to go play, to do something quick, to do something dirty, to have fun. That could be the case. Or maybe it's Premiere, maybe it's CapCut, maybe DaVinci is your tried and true, like getting shit done. And then CapCut is where you go play. You know, whatever it is, that's great. But again, I'm just trying to get you in the headspace of where I'm at with these two pieces of software. Anyway, I hope that made sense. That's just kind of how I've been thinking about it lately. Final Cut is where I go to get stuff done, and DaVinci is where I go to play. And it's weird because historically I was able to keep up with everything I could make. And right now I just can't. And that's why I'm kind of leaning on Final Cut so hard, is because I'm behind. I'm making this video to put off two other huge ones that I'm still in the works on, because I just had this thought and I had to get it out there into the world. Thank you, YouTube, for being YouTube. But that is how I've been thinking about it. So anyway, guys, again, let me know if that resonates with you or how you think about your software. Again, I think the way we feel about our tools in creative professions is everything. So I love this discussion. Let me know what you think. But anyway, that's it. Just a quick reminder, we're about all things editing on this channel. We talk, we nerd out with other editors. I make stuff about editing. So if that's something you're into, hit that subscribe button. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. It should be the CapCut video if I don't get another harebrained idea to throw out there before that one. So, see you guys.